Hey, so that desert scene, right, where he's walking Blondie?
Yeah.
I was thinking about how, like, Tuco made it. Blondie didn't make it as far as Tuco did, actually. Think about us. I think me and Milhouse, we could probably make it, like, 6-7 miles in the hot sun. We'd, like, survive, make it back that long. Brenton, I'm thinking 100, 200 feet.
You're giving me too much credit. I think I'd make it maybe like...
Hey, what's a sunburn like? I've never gotten one.
I think I'd make it like 6 or 7 steps. And then I'd fall over, I'd pass out, and I'd shrivel up like a raisin.
He'd turn around to shoot you and you're already, like, singing. Hello, welcome to the Original Video Podcast.
I'll fucking throw you
I'll
off a cliff.
fucking throw you off a cliff.
Damn it.
God damn it.
The song.
Are we like
Yeah.
I'll just... Sally sells seashells down by the seashore.
That's not how it goes.
You...
She sells seashells down by the seashore. You ought not need a nightlight on a light night like tonight. Tut, tut, thou canst not teach me to forget.
Around the rough and rugged rocks, the ragged rascals ran.
Around the rough and ragged rocks, the ragged faggot ran.
Peter picked a pickled penis.
One last one before we hit the road.
Caw. Hey, welcome to the Original Video Podcast. The only podcast where you can find me.
Oh, man. On the way here, we had pesto bagels. And we were just, like, making a big old mess. Swerving in the road.
Bringing a Millhouse hit 5 different animals that ran across the road. He kept going, roadkill for dinner.
Yo, you see Nick supported Zoran on fucking the election?
No, I have not. What?
Zohan got the ultimate, like, get for, like, young dudes in their late 20s, early 40s who still live with their mom. A Nick Mullen endorsement.
Hell yeah.
I know that I'm going to do some voter fraud to vote for him.
But yeah, this week...
The Adam Sandler film?
Yeah. Don't mess with the Zohan? Yeah. You ever seen that movie?
Yeah, it was not particularly.
I feel it was a very racist movie.
Was it when he sexed the cat?
No, it's when he puts the piranha in his underwear.
No, the other guy does that, isn't it?
No. The other guy puts it on his neck, and then Zohan puts it in his underwear to be like, oh, look.
Is it when Sacha Baron Cohen's the dictator?
Dude, that movie's so fucking racist.
God, if I could go step up on my little soapbox, I feel like after Borat came out, Sacha Baron Cohen should have been lynched in the streets. Because the whole film is like people trying to be nice to him, and he's just like a racist caricature.
Yeah, it's really funny. I like when he goes and he sings the national anthem, but he does the Kazakhstan one. It's a good scene. Made me laugh. Yeah.
So, I have a younger brother. His name's Anthony. Not a friend of the podcast. We don't talk at all. I remember he got really into that movie, Borat.
Yeah.
And I wanted to beat the fucking piss out of him.
Oh, you don't love my wife? My wife!
No. I do, like, appreciatedly sad. Like, you know, hey, my wife died of cancer. My wife.
I feel like most people, like, think my wife is really funny. And Borat is, like, a very quotable comedy film.
Well, I remember my favorite quote from it. Every day. That's my neighbor. He's a pedophile. That guy did not agree to be called a pedophile.
I know. But that movie is fucking time-locked to the year it came out. That movie is so very much a movie that came out in, like, the last 2 years of the Bush presidency.
Same with fucking 300.
Yeah, actually.
The
like,
last,
totally.
like, God. Fucking Frank Miller, what were you thinking making that stupid fucking gay comic
I
book?
can't believe that the King of Persia is a gay black man.
He was probably thinking about how much 9/11
I can't believe
hurt him specifically.
the woke DEI infected the Persian Empire.
I mean, the King of Persia, he lives in L.A.
Is that true?
San Fran.
I don't actually know that.
Yeah, he does. He drives fucking Rolls Royce around that he has on credit because he doesn't have any fucking money.
So yeah, happy July 4th Independence Day. Welcome to our July 4th America is Awesome, Super Cool, Awesome Holiday Special.
Yeah.
Brought to you by Pepsi.
Hey, I just want to say this right now. If you don't support the troops, get out of America.
If you don't support the troops,
If you don't support grown men shooting missiles at helpless families and killing the daughters and sons and wives of, like, people who once held a pitchfork towards a U.S. soldier, you're a fucking commie faggot traitor, and you're gonna go to Guantanamo Bay where they're gonna staple your nuts together and force you to watch episodes of Full House.
And if you're Mexican, we're sending you to Guacamole Bay.
Good show! Alright, it would be pretty funny if they sent, like, my mom and grandpa back to, like, northern Iraq.
So today, we watched The Good, The Bad, and The Ugly.
You gotta stop fucking looking at me when you say that. You think I won't fuck you up? I edit the podcast. They're not gonna... If I don't want it getting out, it's not getting out.
It's not getting out?
But yeah, we watched The Good, The Bad, and the Ugly, the final film in the Dollars trilogy.
Wait, there are two films I was supposed to watch beforehand?
No,
Okay.
they're not really.
Okay, so like...
They're like more like a feel, like a vibe.
Well, there is one character that's in all three of them. Blondie.
That's not his name in the other movies.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a name in the other movies. He doesn't have a name in this movie. Blondie's a nickname.
It's not... It's retrofitted to be this, like, the same guy. It's not really the same character.
Kind of, sort of. It doesn't matter, though.
The guy in in a Fistful of Dollars is a completely different character than the one in this one.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, though. They're the same guy, even if they're not the same guy, because it doesn't really matter. But colloquially, he's known as the man with no name, which is a dope title for him.
That's a sick name.
I think most people will agree.
Analyzing Heber here, you know, really, Blondie's also a bad guy. He killed those 3 mercenaries who should have lived, just like Tuco does.
Analyzing evil here. Actually, Blondie's a bad guy. Because Clint Eastwood is hotter than me, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
Analyzing evil here, I really dislike Clint Eastwood because he looks like one of my ex-girlfriend's dads.
Oh my god.
That's real.
Oh, that's hilarious. Hey,
He almost beat my fucking ass.
Who the fuck is Analyzing Evil, by the way? And why are we ripping on him?
Vile Eye, I don't know.
I don't know what his actual name is, but he does the
He talks in a
interrogation.
very funny cadence.
He's the interrogation room guy, isn't he?
No, that's Jim Can't Swim.
That's somebody else.
Then I don't know who it is, but I copied what you guys said.
Oh, well, I'm so sorry, Analyzing Evil guy, but...
We've declared a fatwa on you.
Roasted.
Alright, real talk. We're all converting to Islam once Iran wins the war. If Iran wins the war.
Yeah, when Iran wins the war.
When Iran wins the war, which sect are we all joining? I think I'm going to become a Shia.
Shia.
Shia for life.
I mean, I don't want to be a fucking Sunni neighbor cattle.
You know, this reminds me of a conversation...
What are you going to be, Brenton?
That me and Millhouse had in the car on the way here.
Stop deflecting.
In which I was making jokes about Hank Hill being Muslim.
Oh, yeah.
And I think what I said was, Peggy, stop burning your burqa.
Oh, no, Peggy, stop telling the Muslims to burn their burqa.
Yeah. Peggy, stop telling the other wife to burn their burqa.
He's like, he was to Saudi Arabia, and then, like, also, Dale's dead, but now he's not dead.
Dale died?
His real-ass actor died, yeah.
I mean, yeah, so did the real ass actor for a lot of people. Do you know that, like, the season 1 Brenton died?
That's true, actually.
Yeah, we replaced him with no gay. And then we have, like, so, like, a woman plays the voice of Millhouse now. Because, you know,
yeah, but she smokes a lot of cigarettes, so it's okay.
So, like, you gotta replace the child actors like, every few years, but if you get a woman to do it, you could have her do it forever, but also
She uses the voice to sell people in Scientology?
Yeah, but also, you can make her watch you jack off into a FICA plans.
Hey, Bart Simpson here.
I just want to say, Harvey Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein was my favorite producer when I was working on The Simpsons. I remember Lisa was being a real brat and not getting along with me, and he cleared her up.
I love Marge.
Marge! You keep fucking Barney! I can't do her voice, but I wanted her to say, I can't tell the difference. You guys have the same voice.
I can't. I can't tell the difference.
I hope that's even audible.
Homie,
Were you fucking RFK?
RFK.
Fucking-
do. Fucking
know what you are doing.
The worms.
You have to stop taking the pills.
Okay,
I cut off a bear's head
and ate it.
and ate it.
Original
Stop.
Video Podcast PSA. We actually hate the disabled, the sickly.
We actually hate the disabled.
Hey,
the
hey,
sick,
hold on,
the
hold on.
elderly,
Hold on. I don't hate the sickly.
and Lisa especially.
Lisa Simpsons, we're coming for you. Mission accomplished.
Lisa Simpson, this is a call out, folks.
Marge Simpson.
Marge 4K foot scans going online as soon as I break into your house.
Fucking Elon Musk. The reason they don't show you the Epstein list is because Lisa Simpson's on it.
Alright, real talk. What about my hypothetical Simpsons episode where Homer moves to Saudi Arabia and he sells Bart into those like gay pedophilia slavery?
A bocce boy?
A bocce boy.
We don't know. They have those in Pakistan. He has to like sell them in Pakistan.
They have them everywhere, dude. Have you never been to like
Miami?
SoCal?
I like that we both went for shitty coastal places.
Well, like, there's no pedophiles in the Midwest because there's not enough children per capita to like keep them alive.
They have to feed on them. You know, they need the adrenochrome.
God damn it. We watched too much fucking Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Dude, when's the last time y'all watched Hannibal the Musical?
No.
Probably like 12 years ago.
For me, it's been almost 27 hours.
James?
Yeah,
and-
Doug
so
James
what,
and
Lewis,
Alright,
well,
Lewis.
James Rolfe is obviously the bad.
See,
Stop. Doug is... Doug's the bad, James Rolfe is the good, and Linkara is the ugly.
yeah, that's the
Well,
only
they
thing that
changed
makes
the
sense
ending in
to
the
me.
movie where they actually just both shoot the ugly.
They don't stop. That's not how things are going right now. Personally, if I look online and I feel the heartbeat, Doug is the least popular. People hate him because of his company and what they did. Which, I mean, they're trying to be a Hollywood company. If anything, they went too soft.
Yeah, they should have gotten some children in there.
Rolf is the most liked amongst the three because...
Oh, I don't know if that's true anymore, because people have really turned on AVGN with all the Screenwave stuff.
But they don't blame him for it. And they certainly don't blame Viper. Or whatever it's called.
Rex Viper.
Rex Viper.
His musician version.
Down with Bimmy!
Chill. And then finally, Linkara. Linkara kind of took a big hit in the social consciousness when, for a while, his entire persona
Well,
was.
he wouldn't release the next History Power Rangers.
No, I just, a lot of people knew him as the guy Oni was making fun of. That was a really good impression, and I had never watched Linkara. Like, I think of the trio of us, I'm the one who actually didn't know what he sounded like.
It's fine. It's a perfect impression.
Yeah, because my introduction to it was I was watching a video where I was like, oh, it's funny, Chris is making a voice to be like, and then it was just actually him. Linkara reminds me of a guy I went to high school with named Patrick.
I think Linkara is probably like a totally chill dude, and he deserves all the success.
No, he doesn't like Power Rangers as much as me.
He just also sounds like a fucking dweeb, and that is hilarious to me.
Can I tell the story? So, a kid named Patrick went to high school with us, and he got bullied a lot. And I want to make it clear, he deserved it.
Yeah.
So often, bully kids don't deserve it. Patrick had a stick up his ass. He thought he was the smartest kid in the room. And
For mild context, I saw a teacher straight up go, "Patrick, just shut up."
Yeah.
At some point.
I remember a teacher at your school just wrote an essay for him to win him $50.
Yeah. Pissed about that.
Was it 50 or 500?
It was like $500, I think.
I'll kill him.
It was not a small amount of money.
I remember we had English sophomore year together, and
It's called Antagon.
stop! You ruined it. I was playing Creon, and I was like, "Yeah, I guess I like Antigone. It's a good story." He says, "It's pronounced Antigone."
I think you need to do the Patrick voice as well.
I can't do the Patrick
It's
voice.
pronounced Antagon.
Well, Oh no.
But what happens is he ends up going to college.
Oh no,
No.
There's one. You're actually forgetting something. So at some point, Alex, I went to school.
Friend of the podcast, yeah.
Friend of the podcast. He just I can't remember if it was Alex or my former friend Kay,
Kaiden.
who heard this, but just heard Patrick talking to one of the teachers or something. And just Patrick just went, I go to bed knowing every night they laugh at me.
No, I memorized. I go to bed every night knowing that people make fun of me.
Yeah.
And this was culminates in college, where I'm going to my car, and I see him sitting at the bus stop, waiting for the old 305. And I look him in the eye, and I say, I go to sleep every night knowing people make fun of me.
I remember the day Millhouse told me about this, I shrieked with laughter. Because I hadn't thought about Patrick in a whole year at that point. Because
You know he still lives with his parents.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, actually. But I hadn't thought of Patrick in a year at that point, because I was why would I think of Patrick? He was basically a living log. All he did was fucking Bigfoot walk around like a cryptid and exist near me, and that's fine.
I guess that school shooter trench coat used to wear.
I will not post a picture on this podcast.
I have a picture of him in the snow. He looks like he's a school shooter.
Is the one where he's marching?
He's the one where he's trying to
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. That one specifically is so school shooter-esque. It's crazy.
I'm gonna put up a picture that looks similar to Patrick. I will not put up his literal picture.
Yeah, natural.
Now just imagine that if that picture was much taller and had Bigfoot energy.
He was short.
And he was not short.
He's only
Did he get growth spurt junior
year?
year?
Huge growth spurt.
Yeah, he's 5'10".
Yeah, he was almost my height.
I remember he was 5'5" when we went to school together.
Whoa! Fucking short Rick. Fuck.
That's a different guy.
I feel bad about this one, but the story of me convincing Rick. I'm going to tell this one on the podcast. I might have told this before. But in middle school, there was this kid named Rick. Nice kid.
He really wanted to be a part of our friend group.
Wouldn't
get the message.
Eager boy. None of that's bad. None of that's fun. Well, it was a little annoying, but none of that's reason for me to do any of this. I feel a little bit bad about it, but it might be one of the greatest moments of gaslighting I've ever done. But Rick's my partner in I think math. Maybe it's English. Where'd Mr. But Rick's sitting next to me in this English class, and we're talking, and Rick starts talking about how he takes Taekwondo. And as soon as he says it, I've got it in. I'm like, what is that? What's Taekwondo, Rick? And he's like, oh, it's like a martial art. You do this, you do that. I'm like, kind of sounds like a dance to me. And so I'm just fucking with him by being like, no, that sounds like a dance. Some sort of special dance, but a dance nonetheless. And it gets really heated, and then at some point Mr. takes me out and screams in my face because I was being a little shithole. And he was an ex-Marine or whatever, so he had no goddamn temper regulation. So it was literally just I was getting screamed at in the hallway. And then Rick comes out and he goes, you know what, Brenton? Taekwondo is like a dance.
I can't remember what it looked like.
Tall, white hair, glasses. His face would get so fucking red. Kind of skinny.
Yeah. I remember the basics of it, but whenever I think about him, I actually just think of Michael Douglas in the game.
Straight up, that's what came into my head as well.
It reminds me of the guy who looks like from, was it Falling Down, the main character?
Michael Douglas.
Yeah, Michael Douglas, yeah. Yeah, literally that guy, yeah. But the fact that Rick came out and he was like, we do have to do a Taekwondo demonstration to get our next level belt, so it is like a dance, Brenton. In the moment I was like, I've won. I did it.
Okay. I thought it was gonna be he tries to fight you and you just beat the shit out of him.
I mean, I would have. I was literally
half a foot taller than him.
I was like a foot taller than him because I was after my growth spurt.
Oh shit!
So like I was taller than damn near everyone at that point.
So yeah,
I missed the handful of weeks where I was taller than you.
Podcast.
I'm sorry, you were both talking and my brain shorted out.
So welcome to the Bully Sentai Asshole Club.
Yo, which color? I'm red.
I'm blue. I'm what the what?
I think I'm green.
No, you're not. You're pink.
I'm the mean green bully.
Yeah.
You're a mean green sucking machine.
Mean green sucking machine.
I'm like the Cookie Monster. I just eat cookies. I steal. I cause trouble. I make Elmo cry.
As the Red Ranger, it's my
Cookie Monster doesn't make Elmo cry. They're friends.
No, I feel like the Cookie Monster punches Elmo in the face.
When they're upset, he's like,
well, he's not called the
Elmo rude shot.
He's not called the cookie friend. Like, he does some fucked stuff to get those cookies. Dude, remember what he did to Grover?
Which one's Grover?
The blue one.
Don't worry about who Grover is.
Grover.
He used to be blue. Now he's red.
Oh, okay.
Grover, take lesson from Cookie Monster.
Fuck it. What I remember was Cookie Monster, Elmo, Big Bird, and
Snuffleupagus?
No, he would have said
Big
the name.
Bird's imaginary friend, Snuffleupagus.
He's not actually imaginary. People just keep not seeing him.
Technically true. I don't care. That lore should have never came about. Fucking Sesame Street Truthers 2026 hashtag right now.
Stop. We can't talk about this on the podcast.
James
They paid us.
My favorite Sesame Street character.
My favorite Sesame Street character is when James Gandolfini shows up.
Yeah,
And he's scared of vegetables.
And he's scared of vegetables and the dentist.
Fucking Christopher, it's all in your head.
Brandon, can I ask you to put a clip in?
No.
I'll source it for you. I'll even cut it up.
Okay, then yes.
I really need the Sopranos pinball. Give him his fucking money in there.
Give him the fucking money.
Give him the fucking money.
What's everyone's favorite Sopranos scene? I've got two ones, but the order is clear in my head.
This is a clear display of anti-Italian discrimination.
Yo, I love
good.
Silvio.
Mine's either when Paulie sees the Virgin Mary, or who else?
Who else?
When that nice family gets their car jacked.
Oh yeah.
That scene as a culmination of crimes that Tony has did into that nice white family screaming the N-word is hilarious.
My favorite scene. So my favorite scene's when he gets food poisoning and he talks to Fish Pussy, and Fish Pussy's like, Tony, you know I'm working with the feds, right? That one's a killer. And then I actually, just for an action scene, I love Furio's first job when he fucks up with a massage parlor.
Furio's the best.
Dude, Furio's so sick. Dude, how do you feel about the scene where Furio and Christopher kiss on the mouth?
We were talking about the Minecraft movie on the way up, and Millhouse was like, I fell asleep during the Minecraft movie. Can you explain some of the scenes to me? And so just any time there was a scene in which Jack Black and Jason Momoa interacted, I was like, yeah. And then Jack Black and Jason Momoa tongue kiss for 5 minutes on screen. They're very gay for each other in that film.
Yeah.
Hashtag Minecraft is gay 2026.
So you guys gonna watch the new Ebbo movie coming out?
No.
So,
I'm not.
So do you guys want to continue living?
I guess. Well, how about this? I'll write the name of the grave where I put the money on, and then we're all three going to shoot each other.
It's okay. They already unloaded my knife.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I guess we were talking about this movie that we watched or whatever.
We haven't started yet.
Fucking Merry July 4th. Hope you all enjoy the fireworks.
We finally beat those Dixie scums. Oh shit, he's got a bigger knife.
Yep.
You've learned your lesson from the last several times where I've abused you guys with no recourse.
Yeah. Okay. Archie, I give this movie an Archie Bunker out of an Archie Funkers.
I really enjoyed looking at the list, Brady, that you compiled the other day. That was all mine and yours. All mine and yours.
I originally was trying to do Millhouse, but it just...
Millhouses just make no goddamn sense at any point.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I give this movie an 18 out of 20.
I don't like that it was real.
Well, that's what he's gonna start doing now.
Yeah, sorry guys.
You should honestly start doing letter grades so that way we all have separate measurements.
Sure.
All right, let's talk about the plot of this fucking movie. Yeah.
Yeah, so it opens up. The first vignette we see, because we get vignettes of the characters, is of
Millhouse
course
described it as anime style on the way down.
So it's an anime podcast. So Tuco's is probably my favorite, which is the guys slowly approaching.
And he just runs out of the building.
Well, yeah, but like the difference in pacing and tone, it really is like a great joke.
It starts off with the Angel Eyes one, right? With him eating the beans.
That is the second one.
Okay.
And then Blondie is just him saving Tuco.
Yeah. I mean, so
How do you feel about the racket, the hanging racket?
it's a good idea. I mean, I like how it ends with fucking Blondie being like, "I don't think you're ever gonna be worth anymore. Get the fuck out of here."
Brenton, I remember we were talking about Kaiji.
Sorry, Shorty.
Sorry, Shorty is a good part. So, me and Brenton were talking about Kaiji and how we could trust each other for the boat gimmick. I feel like Brenton could trust me to shoot the rope, or I guess no, it would be Brenton would be shooting the rope and I would be the one.
You could trust me to attempt to shoot the rope. I don't know if you could trust me to make the shot.
Yeah, I guess we don't really fit our roles in this one. I don't trust either of them. Neither of you have 20/20 vision, right?
No, and it'd be back then, so like, I'd probably have like one leg. Can't shoot very well with one leg.
You got Gangrene?
Yeah, gangrene gang.
Yo, how do you feel about Commodore Gangrene? I think it was very brave.
Yeah, he was really brave. I love to see when he shows up and he's covered in dust.
Yeah.
And like, it's death to Grant, glory to General Lee. And then he just starts patting himself down.
That's a good one.
Killer joke.
Okay, so vignette-wise, you've got Tuco fleeing the bounty hunters, getting captured, getting delivered, right? You've got Angel Eyes with that first interrogation of that one guy.
And then he shoots the guy that hired him.
Yeah, and then he kills the guy that hired him.
Setting up the actual plot.
Yeah. And the genuine plot of this film, like the main thread that is the through line for all these scenes, is they're after like a bunch of stolen Confederate gold. So
200,000.
fucking
Which would be about like $1 billion today.
It's a fuck ton of money. It's enough that you'd probably kill for it.
I'd kill just to kill.
I killed just to kill.
My name is Angel Eyes. I like violence. It makes me come.
My name doesn't matter.
That's what I was going for as well. Yeah. I was like, my name is not important.
My name is not important.
Yeah, that's what
does matter is I'm gonna kill the worms who feast on this earth. I'm so sick of their fucking shit.
Do you have the full thing memorized? Postal ass.
I think Milhouse had it wrong right after the very first line.
Well, not important is like a pretty fun protagonist.
Yeah.
It's not important. Mommy won't let me
You
wear the shower cap anymore.
You guys hadn't heard that before?
No, I have heard that before, but I hadn't thought of it in a long time.
So Blondie saves Tuco, and
they
have this racket where they turn him in, and he confesses to a bunch of crimes he didn't commit, and ones he did do, and they really rack up the reward money, and then Blondie shoots the rope that's gonna hang him, and they escape and split the money.
Yeah, it's basically a scam they're running.
Tuco gets a bit greedy, and Blondie immediately is like, I don't want to fuck with this shit. So after showing Tuco that he could miss, and making it real scary for him, he doesn't split the money with Tuco. He leaves him 70 miles out in the desert.
Which, I mean...
tied up.
Real fucking dick move.
Blondie is not... So, the good is only in comparison to the other two. Or, I appreciate the idea I had of the good refers to his shots, not his soul. Because he is probably the best shot of the three.
So, like, pretty much after that, you have Tuco, like...
gun scene. The scene where he's buying a gun, taking apart...
Oh my god, that's so fun.
You know what's funny about that scene? The actor who plays Tuco hates guns. Had no idea what was going on, really. He was just playing with it like a toy.
And you know what? It's so fucking cool. Like, in building, like, that cool gun. And
him being like, you are open. Dude, the actor who plays the old man in that fucking kills it. I love him so much. When he bites the fucking sign.
Yeah.
So what I thought was going to happen, when he like goes and the door's sort of locked, I thought he was going to turn around and the old guy was going to have a shotgun on him.
No.
It didn't happen, but like...
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
But the turnaround in the robbery is really funny. When like he's like, $20. And then he's like...
$50? $100? But listen, this is how you know it's not Angel Eyes. He gave him back the booze. Angel Eyes, famously greedy and sucks and is evil and has a small dick and it smells like Pimentos.
Angel Eyes was giving out liquor left and right.
He was giving out liquor, but he probably would have shot the guy immediately, no question.
What's the next thing that happens? Is it Tuco ambushing Blondie at the end?
It's not. It's the in one. No, he goes and gets the
Oh,
friends,
he goes and gets his fucking
Which,
his
by the way,
cousins or whatever.
Every time I see it, I think, is that just under a fucking bridge?
It
That
looks like
that
it.
structure cannot exist at that time. They didn't have cement pouring techniques like that. But yeah, he tricks the three brothers. They go up the stairs. He goes up the window. Blondie hears the Spurs and shoots them, and turns around to Tuco, pointing a gun. And he says, "Hey man, there's two type of people in this world: people who go up the stairs and people who go through the window." And that becomes a reoccurring statement throughout the movie, all the way until the end. With one of my favorites ones, which is, "There are two type of people in this world: people who load guns and people who dig." You're digging.
I think he puts like a noose around Blondie's neck.
He makes
at this point.
Blondie do it. He's standing. He's like, instead of shooting the rope, I shoot the legs off the stool. And the entire time, and they even bring it up, in the background it sounds like a storm, but Blondie's like, it could be cannonballs. It could be cannons.
Yeah, because they're bringing up the Union's pulling in.
And so they end up hitting the hotel with a cannonball, which saves Blondie's life.
This seems like a really cool, just genuine set piece. It just looks cool.
I really feel like, I don't know which movie came first, but I think Blues Brothers came out first. Feels like they saw... No?
No, Blues
For
Brothers
like 20
is,
years.
20 years. Blues Brothers is a 70s film.
Yeah, this is 66.
66?
Yeah.
Then, yeah, this one was first. Blues Brothers saw this.
Blues Brothers was what, like 71?
It was early. But, like, you remember the scene where their house gets destroyed by Carrie Fisher, right?
Yeah.
Same exact, like, shot style composition. It's great.
Oh, damn, Blues Brothers 1980.
Yeah, because it had to come out after fucking Star Wars because Carrie Fisher wasn't a star yet.
That's true.
See, I'm
That
the
is
big
true.
brained
Millhouse knew one thing about Star Wars. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, because it came out in 1977.
You know what would have really killed me?
What?
Is if, like, during that you got really close to the mic and you'd just gone, like, Dathomir.
What does that mean?
It's just a planet in Star Wars.
Dathomir?
What's your
Yeah.
favorite planet in Star Wars?
Probably Dathomir, actually.
Dathomir?
Do you know Darth Maul?
Who's calling me in the middle of the podcast?
You know Darth Maul?
Yeah?
He's from Dathomir.
Alright, Millhouse, your planet.
Tatooine?
Oh, Tatooine?
Yeah, Tatooine.
Dantooine? My favorite's probably Dantooine.
I also like Dantooine.
That's such a stupid joke.
What?
It's Kotar. It's one of the Kotar planets. My actual answer is I like fucking ice planet Hoth.
Oh, Hoth's alright.
Is that the one like in Star Wars?
Episode 5 beginning.
The Battlefront 2, like you fight and like you're in the trenches?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's the
So-
big
Actually, yeah.
So real talk, that PS2 game, Battlefront 2, fucking fucks.
I wish that Battlefront 3 had gotten made.
I don't. I feel 2's a better number than 3.
Nah, 3 would have
Like,
been
for
good.
instance, I think a podcast should have 2 hosts.
Oh, man.
So, anyways, Blondie escapes, and it cuts to a scene of Angel Eyes looking for Bill... I always call
Bill
him...
Carson?
I always call him Bill Masterson. That's not the guy from The Bad Ugly. That's the guy that fucks goats.
Yeah, Bill Masterson. Goat fucking.
Goat fucker supreme. But he goes to a rundown, defeated Dixie regiment, which is a reoccurring theme in this movie. How the Civil War broke down its men, and how neither side really were...
Oh, man. There's a lot of great, like, cripple extras in this.
Oh, yeah.
They like the guy we're just about to talk about.
Like
the
Shorty.
guy that he buys the info from. The fucking he's on the little pad and he's hopping around. He's really good in this. I mean, obviously it's an Italian guy speaking Italian, so they dubbed him with a normal English guy.
Lower whiskey to me.
But like his physical acting's great.
So, anyways, at the they call it a hotel and make jokes about it. He discovers that Bill Masterson's going to be on the opposite side of a desert, basically. And so he starts making his way, actually not even to the desert, but to the Union side to become a Union.
No. There's one scene before that.
Well, I know what scenes happened before that, but I'm explaining what he's doing. So he's going to end up being a POW captain.
No. He has one meeting with the fort before that.
That's true. Yeah.
The fort?
Yeah. He talks to the guy at the fort beforehand. Because he's getting the info.
I just talked about it. The scene where it's like the miserable people, right?
No, because it's after he talks to Shorty, but it's before he's at the POW camp. He talks to like one guy.
Yeah, it's the scene I was talking about.
Okay, then I'm
they make a bunch of jokes about being a hotel.
Gay and retarded.
Oh yeah, the luxury resort with the finest corn cobs the Confederacy can supply.
Yeah, they're fucking bailing. But anyway, so yeah, while that's happening, Tuco is following campfires to catch up to Blondie. He catches him in the middle of doing the same gimmick with a kid named Shorty. Wait, are two people called Shorty in this fucking movie?
Yeah.
Well, one of them was just like a short guy. The other guy was a crippy.
Yeah. You should not call them that.
Sorry.
They're called, and this is the politically correct term, they're called Legolas.
Oh, that's pretty good. I like that.
So anyways, Shorty, as Neil previously mentions, Shorty gets hanged. Sorry, hung is a different word.
Yeah, Shorty is hung, but he also
in
got
my
hanged.
favorite scene of the movie, Tuco is, hey, Blondie, listen. We're crossing this desert. Not going around it like everyone else. We're crossing it. But if you save your breaths, you just might make it. And a bit of a, just desserts. For the first time in the trilogy, we see Clint Eastwood really suffer and be on the back end.
Didn't they get pretty fucked up for a few dollars more?
It's been a while
since I've watched it.
So he gets beat up in A Fistful of Dollars once.
Yeah, I think that's.
But he turns it around. A few dollars more, he's never really on the back foot.
But yeah, this is like Blondie at his lowest in the whole trilogy.
But yeah, it's great. He's like dying.
The makeup for his fucked up lips is super good.
There's a scene where Tuco takes his boot off in front of him, so it just has the boot in shot, and he looks up, he's like, ah! And it cuts to Tuco, washing his feet, eating, having a great time. Tuco's fucking killing it. Then Bill Masterson.
Tuco's my favorite in the film.
Bill Watterson.
Bill Carson.
Bill Madison, the goat fucker, Bill Watterson, the tiger drawer, Bill Carson, the Confederate soldier.
Anyways, him in a fucking carriage full of dead and dying Confederates.
Yeah, it's a Confederate ambulance.
Show up and they're like, fuck me, I'm dying, give me some water. Tell me about that gold first. He tells the graveyard to Tuco. Tuco goes to get some water. He tells the grave to Blondie. He's dead. No more him. They steal his identity and go to a Confederate fort to try and save Blondie's life. And they are turned away, so they have to go to a fort. This fort... Mission. This mission has the head priest gone at the moment, but it's Tuco's older brother.
Yeah, fucking Pablo.
I
love this scene, actually. Tuco just talking to Pablo is like a great little scene. Explains a lot of Tuco's pathology as a character. Like, he's a piece of shit still. Like, Tuco's not a good person, but, like, you understand how he ended up that way.
Yeah. It's funny because, actually, there's a very specific thing that I think of every time I see this movie, which is the way he describes the story with his brother to Blondie on the carriage ride out is the way me and Melisa's shared grandfather, our Assyrian one, tells stories, where he always brings it out and describes it in second, third person in a strange way. And it's not strange as much as it's just like a difference. But he pulls it out and he's like, yeah, me and this guy, and we're like, yo, we are brothers. And I remember this is how I learned Santa Claus wasn't real. I was 4 years old, and I was really excited. It was Christmas Day, and Jiddu was on the couches with the plastic in the so we had a dining room, then we had a sick lounge area, which had open glass back doors that go into the backyard pool. And he was sitting there looking pimpin', and he described yes, Santa come last night. I see him, I go, hey man, what are you doing here? And I as a child understood, oh, he's telling a joke, Santa isn't real. Man, I love my grandpa. Which, by the way, as a toddler, I thought his name was Jiddu. It was Grandpa Jiddu. Jiddu means grandpa.
Grandpa, huh?
How do you feel about my favorite spin-off show, Grandpa Arma?
The way I figured out that Santa Claus wasn't real was I can't remember what movie it was, but I watched a Christmas movie, and I said to myself, why are they making up all these goddamn lies about Santa Claus?
Yeah, why is he black in this movie?
And then I was like, if Santa was real, would he not just come out and be like, hey, this is my story, stop making up stories about me? Because that's what I would do. Right?
The Christian approach.
I'd want to set the record straight, right?
Okay. Santa, but he has Christian left heart, and he's releasing his own comic.
And he's on Wikipedia for Christmas, the first person.
What do you think Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is?
Oh my god, his worst.
That's his OC. That's his song.
I mean, the other names Dixon, Blixen, and Jixon.
Dixon,
Dodger,
Donner,
Bodger, and
Dasher, Blitzen,
Snatcher. Yo, how do you feel about the fact that
Buttfucker.
Mrs. Claus is a vampire?
So she doesn't have the immortal Santa dust. So it's a lot better than getting new wives every 10 years.
10 years?
Well, he's dating other old women.
He's got a high libido. They die quick.
I like the idea that he's dating these young women, but being in the North Pole all year round just fucks them
old
up.
Immediately.
It just fucking kills them.
I was making a joke about old people having to be in the fucking cold, but
yeah,
that's just as fucked up, man.
You guys want to hear something funny?
Yeah.
No, shut up. This isn't a comedy podcast. This is a political introversion podcast.
Don't look at my Wikipedia. Hey, get the fanatic here. Trying to type gay sex in my phone.
Sex movies.
You fucking son of a bitch.
Yo, wait, how do you spell boobies?
B-O-O.
We were talking about Char earlier, and
Char Osabon?
Millhouse mentioned a Char clone that he described as giving full frontal, and I went, oh, he's showing off his choobies.
What are you talking about? What's the Char clone?
His name's Full Frontal.
Full frontal.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's a real unicorn.
He's showing off his choobies.
That's cool.
Oh, okay, yeah, funny thing. So yesterday I was taking a shower, right?
Oh no.
And I dropped the soap bar I'm using to soap up, and I promptly step on it, and I shoot fucking backwards out of my shower. I get completely tangled up in all the shower curtains. I hit the floor. I slide a whole foot, and I bang my head into the toilet like I'm a goddamn Three Stooge.
Has that anything like that ever happened to you, Millhouse?
No.
I remember I was in freshman year of high school, 8th grade. I was getting out of the shower at my parents' place, and I fell so hard into the shower that my head moved it. Not the shower, the sink, that it moved it.
Oof.
Our sink moved. And I think, Brenton, you may remember this. You may remember in 8th grade, halfway towards, and then in 9th grade, you could see the stain.
Yeah, no, I do remember. Yeah, that's pretty much how I felt.
It was so bad. Your fucking hair.
It's crazy. My hair got dyed blonde from that, and then I transitioned. That's why I'm trans. If only someone could have put some soft, baby-proof stuff on there. Maybe if someone, perhaps Michelle Obama, could have protected our youth with more healthy food.
I feel like if Michelle Obama had us all eat more like potatoes or whatever, we'd all be better off.
No, less potatoes.
Sorry, less potatoes or whatever.
More kale and stuff.
Yeah, whatever. Fucking that green shit.
No mac and cheese at school. Fucking bitch.
No mac and cheese at the
Yeah, only broccoli and pesto now.
Actually, that'd kick ass.
Pesto fucks.
Yeah, no. Like,
I don't think you understand. Actually, go Michelle Obama. Thank you.
Well, no. Michelle Obama. Michelle's
no Obama. Not anymore. Get ready for this summer's hottest summer comedy.
Melania
Michelle
Obama.
without Obama.
We went different directions.
Divorced Obama.
Yo, I love you, Obama.
Oh, I love you too, Michelle.
What's Obama's favorite Pokemon?
Mr. fucking Mime.
Probably Slacking.
No, it's a cool one like Charizard or Blastoise.
Or Sandslash.
Mr. fucking Mime.
The Russians are gonna laugh at you.
Let me be clear. And then he says Pikachu.
Mr. Mime is not lame. Mr. Mime is adorable, and he fills everyone he meets with joy and laughter. Tell that to the terrorists, Obama. Tell that to
Zoglon, the real president of the United States of America.
What are you doing here? You never visit me in the office.
Oh, baby care.
What? Oh man, America's just barely recovering from Obamacare. We can't have Obamacare, but for babies.
Listen, when I was a young boy, my father took me to the city to watch some Film Cow. He said, "Go, son, inside that white van. I'm making $200,000 in gold coins today." And he sold me the Angel Eyes.
Actually, he should smoke 17 different vapes. That's the only Film Cow I can think of right now is the vape one. Because that one also has Obama.
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 Boner. Sorry, Boner.
Boner. My name's Boehner, not Boner. I'm not a boner.
I will reveal to the world that you shoved 2 halves of cantaloupes in your butt cheeks.
How do you feel about Film Cow's greatest work, Charlie Tay Unicorn?
Yeah, I fucking say...
Yo, Grand Slam, which?
I keep offering my customers Grand Sandwich.
Oh my god. Can we say that you work at a diner?
Yeah, I work at Denny's.
Right.
Millhouse is Denny. He's the titular Denny.
I didn't like Denny's too much before Millhouse started working there.
So, like...
But something about it.
All my sandwiches have this great protein glaze.
If you ever go to if you ever go inside of SeaTac and right by the sort of bookstore, there is a Denny's in the Seattle airport. I want you to slam on the table and scream Millhouse.
You don't even work at that one.
He won't be there, but he wants you to do it, please.
I mean, I may or may not work at that one.
If you're ever in the mental health facility that I used to work at, I want you to slam on the walls and scream for Brenton.
Why'd they fire you again?
I quit.
You quit?
Yeah.
Is that what they call it nowadays? I thought they fired you because you kept making out with all the patients.
Just because I fucking lit like 5 or 6 different fires.
All right, hold on. Don't they know about the seventh rule?
That the 7th fire's free?
No, that you get 7 strikes before you're out.
Oh no, they don't know that. That's why I'm suing them for all their work.
America, but our like legal system isn't based off fucking baseball. What do you mean 3 strikes is a legal thing?
I don't think you understand. Actually, that's the part of America I like the most.
Shut up, Cisco.
Is the baseball and the baseball law system.
Deep Space Nine, but instead of having any intelligent conversation, Cisco shuts it down and says, "I want to talk about baseball and gumbo."
Deep Space Nine, but every episode is Cisco being like, "Let's go play baseball in the baseball simulator."
Commander Cisco, we Bajorans are fucking infighting
baseball.
We don't understand baseball. We have these gang earrings.
Gumbo? Want some gumbo?
Jambalaya?
Cisco, do you have any prune juice? Quark keeps kicking me out because I keep yelling racial slurs at him.
No, but I got baseball.
I'm sorry.
Baseball will move any heart.
Remember the episode where they play people in the 50s and Michael Dorn's just a professional... What was it called again? Baseball player?
Remember when Cisco was just hanging out, ignoring his son or whatever he does, talking about gumbo, baseball, all that good stuff?
Hold on, let's make one thing clear. It is Worf that ignores his son. Cisco's a good father.
Yeah. Cisco is like Jake Ball.
Jake, baseball, right?
His son's trying to go to school. He keeps throwing baseballs at him.
Go, Jake Ball, go.
Yo, you know that's actually the only... Jake's the only character in Deep Space Nine that says the N-word. That's real, by the way.
Yeah, that is real.
I'm
so fucked up on Jake Ball.
Yeah. Jake shows up for one episode just say, Cisco, you know you're my neighbor, right?
God, so there's an episode from Deep Space Nine Season 5 called Beyond Our Stars. It's possibly one of the best Star Trek episodes ever.
Oh, there's an episode also from Season 5 where they talk about Dr. Julian Bashir's autistic brethren. That's maybe one of the worst Star Trek episodes ever.
It's autism, bro. I think, what's your favorite episode of Deep Space Nine, Brenton?
Good ones or bad ones?
Good ones.
Because bad ones...
You can do both. Do both.
Because bad ones I fucking love. That autism episode is horrible. The lady who has sexual autism, she's autism to fucking bang. Hilarious. Good episode-wise, probably the one where Cisco gets teleported to the future and he shows up every like 5 years to be like, oh.
I actually think that one's kind of weaker. My favorite bad episode is If Horses Were Wishes.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And my favorite good episode is Waltz.
Okay, yeah.
How do you feel about the episode where Shorty and Tuco get captured and are put into a POW camp where Angel Eyes catches them with the name Bill Carson?
That's an awesome moment when they torture Tuco by having that guy really sadly play the violin.
Yeah.
Every time it cuts to him and his eyes are the most watery they could be without crying.
Play that violin, violiner.
So the big oaf beating him is great. I love Tuco throwing him off the train, beating him to death with a rock, and then...
Nobody's stopping that, by the way. Nobody stopped the train.
What are they going to do? Do you know Tuco's actor actually almost died from the first, like when they shot the train breaking the chain? Train breaking the chain, huh?
That's a cool scene. I like that Angel Eyes literally looks at Blondie and goes, he wouldn't give it up if he's tortured. I'm just going to bring him on for now.
I really appreciate the line. It's not that you're tougher, you're just smarter. So then, Blondie and him are traveling. Blondie's like, you got 4 guys following us. What the fuck? Well, not really what the fuck, like, He's in town. Blondie, assumably, playing with the kid and feeling bad, like, oh man, how am I going to kill all these guys at once? Then he hears Tuco's special handmade gun.
That's a cool scene.
That's one of my favorite scenes from when I first watched the movie, where he's taking a bath, and the guy walks up, is talking some bullshit, being like, I've been planning this out for a long time.
You kicked my ass in the intro.
And then just gets shot like fucking 10 times.
Shoot when you have to shoot. Don't talk.
When you gotta shoot. Don't talk. Man, I love Tuco so much.
That scene is so good.
Real talk. Tuco's the main character of this movie.
Yeah.
I mean, so... Not really, but I think he's the most interesting character of the movie. When it comes to actual literal screen time, they're almost completely equal. I think Blondie technically has the most.
I think Angel Eyes has the most.
No, I thought Tuco had the most.
Tuco does not.
I should clarify. Angel Eyes has the most unique screen time.
Yeah. But, I agree with you when you say that Tuco's the main character.
Tuco's definitely the one written to be like the...
Tuco's like the heart of this film.
With the brother, with like...
He's got the most development of anyone.
I definitely think we as the viewers have his knowledge of the situation. We don't get to know what the grave is. And we're with him at the back in the graveyard as, he's waiting to get freed.
Yeah. I would agree that Tuco, is the main character of this movie. It's just Angel Eyes and Blondie are in it enough that on, a technical aspect, it is, a triple lead situation. But you're from Tuco's perspective most of the time.
So, after that, Tuco, after getting, Blondie goes, grabs him, they go kill Angel Eyes and his crew. The crew gets slaughtered, which is a real fun action scene. And then they get back, and Tuco's like, idia. And Angel Eyes, sorry, not Angel Eyes, other guy, Blondie's like, idiot, it's for you. Which, by the way, what a fucking dickhead.
What's next? Because the Angel Eyes gets away, right?
Then they run into the bridge.
Oh, the bridge is so fucking cool.
Yeah, what a sick level of a fucking Red Dead Revolver.
Yeah.
Fucking also the bit like when they wire the bridge with explosives, so they blow it up. Super cool scene, expensive as fuck. Had to do it twice because they didn't film it the first time.
Awesome.
But the scene of them exchanging the secrets is also good. Like they swap the graveyard and
the name,
and Blondie gives them what we learn later is a fake name that isn't the correct
but
one.
useful.
But useful, yeah. Let's see. Bridge demolished. Oh yeah, then they're at the grave. They're actually at the. From there, they pretty much go.
How do you feel about the way the Yankees are portrayed in that scene, with the drunk commander being like, "This is bullshit. None of the armies need to be here. Neither of us want to destroy this bridge. We're just holding this bridge, throwing like young men's lives away."
I mean,
and the only team that's gonna win is whoever has enough beer to get more people to drunkenly run to their death.
I mean, yeah, it's like, what's the point of fighting the fucking war in Texas?
Yeah.
Like,
It's already over. The war's already over. Like, it is clear that, like, the North's gonna win. They're throwing their lives away at this point.
Yeah. That's cool.
They're not
like
North
that.
Carolina. They can't hold out forever.
They haven't got the Tar Heels. It's the tar in their heel that keeps them fucking going.
Yeah.
I do really appreciate them blowing up the thing and, like, the joke of how Tuco jumps down. And Blondie's sitting there going, is it gonna blow up?
Yeah, and he has his big fat ass open. He's like, I really hope a really hot stick doesn't go right in there. Oh, that'd be really bad.
And then Blondie runs into the dead guy, the guy dying, the young boy in the church dying in the church.
That's a fun moment. Yeah.
And while that's happening, Tuco is rushing ahead to what I think is one of my favorite, like, energetic moments of him running through the graveyard, be like, yeah, yeah.
No, the best
So
part is
happy.
them shooting the fucking candy at him.
Oh yeah. Honestly, Tuco looks so happy in that scene though. It's so cool.
He gets to the grave of Anton, right? Or what was it?
It was Archer Bunker.
Archer Bunky.
Artie Lang or something.
No, it's Arthur Stanton.
Stanton. Anyways, he starts digging with wood. Eventually, Blondie catches up, throws him a shovel. Be quicker with this. Angel Eye catches up, throws
A better shovel,
and it says it'd be faster with two of you. Then it's revealed that he gave him a fake name. And then it's the famous trio fucking
Yeah, it's a
standoff
Mexican standoff.
between an IDF soldier, a libertarian,
And a baby.
and that was the joke I was going to go to. You didn't even let me finish the joke.
I love
On this podcast, there's a hierarchy where I'm the real member, and these two are sent by the government to bring me down.
technically.
If I could have just gotten Stavros as my co-host, which he wanted to do, he was looking forward to getting the opportunity to work with me.
Hey man, if it wasn't us, it'd be Stavros stabbing you in the back.
Hey, my name is Stavros, and I really need you to send me $1,000 so I can pull out $100,000 later.
I love you. We're getting married.
Nick Mullen here. I'm about to say the funniest thing ever, guys.
Technically, we're
Wubba lubba dub dub. I'm Nick Mullen.
technically we're government mandated gang stalking.
So you notice how my cars are all red?
I've never thought about that. Why don't you get a gray car like a normal person?
Do you notice how my cars are all red and also they say this is a government mandated gang stalking program?
Brenton, don't lie. You don't have a car right now.
That's true.
I borrowed it.
I have 6 mopeds strapped together.
How would you feel if you saw a dude like going down the street on 7 Razor scooters
He'd be powerful.
with like just like a raft?
That's powerful. That's very powerful right there.
Have you ever done tricks on a Razor scooter?
No.
I
don't even understand. I'm fat. I break my goddamn ankles.
You weren't always fat.
That's all.
Yeah, I was. I was a chubby little kid.
The only
Oh, wow,
thing I've ever done
faggot.
with a fucking
Fucking-
scooter is hit my ankles.
Fucking please put up one picture of a naked mole rat.
I'm not doing that. Up until someone put me on antidepressants, I was in good shape. This is my message to the followers of this podcast. Do not take any medicine someone tries to give you.
Yeah, that's what the point of the mask is.
Listen, diabetes isn't real. Insulin. Come on, think of the name. Insulin. What's Salin? Sounds like salon. Salons are where people lie. Salon Music is a band from Japan that I really like.
In Saladin.
Inshallah? Headshallah?
Dragon Ball? Goku?
I'll teach a dinosaur to dance on a ball?
Yeah. Headshallah. Suck dick, you're gay, I hate you, you are so gay.
Okay. Dragon Ball Z, but Goku has just decided that he just hates people.
Yo. That's like that's a 10 episode show at most.
fucking Dragon Ball Z, but he's literally grabbing people by the ankles and then shaking them really roughly instead of fighting them.
Okay, he's really into, like, negging women.
Fucking Dragon Ball Z, but he's just gonna boom.
No.
I fucking hate that.
No, stop. It's called Andrew Ball Z.
It's called...
Or no, what's the guy? Roosh V.
Yeah.
Yo!
I have no idea
Roosh
who that
Ball
is.
V.
Who the fuck is Roosh?
He wrote the game.
Oh my
The
god. That?
How to sleep with women in this country.
Oh my god. I haven't thought about the
Eastern
game.
European women, they're not all that. They don't want to sleep with the Voosh.
I think my favorite is his answer is just try a lot. Eventually someone will say yes.
That's actually not bad advice.
Well, it's
No,
not
that's
bad.
actually not bad advice at all. What is bad advice is him going, yeah, but every time you see a
Corner
woman,
women.
you should push them into the corner and
Yo.
you fucking scream in their face, have sex with me.
No, it's not. It is a real piece of advice he gives that you want to corner women, make them feel trapped.
Oh, I know. It's a real piece of advice he gives to scream in their face, have sex with me as well.
How do you feel about the cape?
What the...
He says genuinely, you should have one piece of special clothing that like signifies you as different.
Oh, it's called peacocking? You don't understand it?
Peacocking is when I look at my boyfriend's dick as it pisses, right?
No. You know how peacocks are like special snowflakes and they're so awesome, they're so cool, everyone loves them?
Remember when a peacock like scared the shit out of me when we were toddlers at that fucking ranch in California and I ended up hiding in the car?
Yeah, it fucking bit you.
Alright. It pecked me and I had it coming.
Do either of you remember when a rooster attacked me when I was 3 and I didn't know either of you?
Yeah.
Well, Brenton, here's where you don't understand. That rooster was sent by me.
That's fucking crazy how many pheasants I see like on the way to your fucking house.
You know what is crazy about that rooster that attacked me? It attacked me like 3 more times. Because I was like a small little child, so it was like, this child is
Well, that didn't happen to me.
the same size as me, I'm going to kill it.
I remember I was at my grandfather's house waiting for Millhouse and his parents to like show up, along with my cousin G. But a rooster attacked me, and my granddad, no like hesitation, grabbed its neck and clonked it.
Like a Chinese
Just
lady in New York
fucking
City.
whipped it like a rabbit?
Yeah, just
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
knocked it down.
Dude, remember?
Killed it. It didn't get a chance to get a second strike in.
God damn.
That's because my grandparents loved me more than you.
My grandpa did let me feast upon a rooster like a vampire, though, so...
Cool. No, this
You
story
made
I
you
had-
suck cock?
Yeah, that's actually exactly where I was going, too.
Me and Jason were walking to the fucking AM PM because my car was out of commission about 6 years ago, and for some reason he wanted to carry around a machete. He saw a little rabbit. He threw that shit. We took it home, man. That tasted like shit.
Yeah.
Don't kill rabbits.
I mean, yeah, it was probably a city rabbit. That's going to taste like pollution.
That's not how it works, dude.
That is literally how it works, especially with an
Brenton.
animal that size.
Brenton.
I'm a rabbit, I would know.
Pollution's
No.
not real.
I'm the fog cloud from Fern Gully, I would know.
You're Tim Curry?
No, I'm the fog cloud. I'm voiced by Tim Curry.
Do you think Tim Curry could beat me in a fist fight?
Right now, with his dementia, no.
No, I think that's gonna get better though. He's gonna be doing the Dempsey roll on me.
It's so fucking hot in here. Let's finish this episode.
Yeah. I give,
Oh, there's literally one scene that matters. They do the Mexican standoff. Blondie wins by killing Angel Eyes. It gets revealed that the gun that Blondie handed Tuco just wasn't loaded at all. So it was actually just a duel, but one person had less information than the others. Great scene. Really awesome.
the 1% more information than the others.
Yeah, whatever. beyond that,
I do like the detail that they both went for fucking angel eyes.
yeah, it is.
Of course,
of
it's
course.
who you go for.
Of course. He's such a son of a bitch.
Listen, if Blondie kills me and gets it, that sucks. It cannot be Angel Eyes.
Yeah, fuck that guy. The fact that also the gold was in the grave right next to the Stanton grave, like one over.
It was?
Yeah.
That's crazy. You see, in my playthrough, I never found the gold.
So, like, that's really fun. And also the scene of Blondie re-putting Tuco in another hangman's noose. Like, on top of the grave marker is so fun.
He's like struggling. He's like, I'm gonna die. Oh no. And then he gets saved at the end. And it cuts out right as he's yelling, "You fucking bitch, faggot!"
Yeah. This movie is awesome. I give it 2
Your
thumbs
mother
up.
loves sucking my dick.
My favorite part of the movie is when it plays the Toyota truck commercial song.
yeah. Dude, actually, I associate it with the whiskey brand. You remember?
That's true. It is usually like Maker's Mark whiskey, actually.
So I'm gonna say I give The Good, the Bad, the Ugly a 7 out of 10.
18 out of 20, but also I give it a bunker out of Archie.
All right, A+, 2 thumbs up, gay.